All right, good evening, guys. We are back now with Miss Marga Gamayo from the Philippines. Miss
Hi.
Marga,
Hi,
good
Sir June.
good afternoon sa iyo dyan.
Yeah, it's afternoon here in Angon or Rizal. I'm here in Angon after training. Yeah, I did the training a while ago. Ayun. Good afternoon and good evening. Is it evening there?
It's evening here, yeah, yes.
Hi, good evening to everyone. And
Thank you so
also
much.
to
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
viewers. And to the viewers. Yun.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming here. Tsaka it's an honor for us to have you here in our
Well,
PJD
it's
live.
an honor also for me. Hindi ko in-expect. Ayun. Thank you, Sir June. Thank you po. Thank you very much. Ayun.
Okay, hey, anong oras na dyan yan? Mga hapon na, no?
It's around 11:15 here, afternoon. Yun. So, kakatapos lang mag-bike kanina. I did climb training. So, para lang ma-condition yung katawan in climbing. Kasi hindi ko pa talaga kaya completely na makapag-climb, lalo na kapag yung pangtukuran na climb, that's the term eh, yung tutukod ka talaga, hindi ka magtutulak, ganon. Kaya kailangan maging malakas sa climbing. Ayun, Sir June.
Hey, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information kay Miss Marga. She's from Ancon, Rizal. Is that correct, Marga? Uh,
Yes, Sir June.
she lives in the East Ridge Golf Executive Village,
Yeah.
and she's really not new on cycling, but she started in 2017. Her first cycling bike is on mountain biking before she got introduced to the road biking. Dahil nga she went to a long ride, I believe, Marga,
Yeah.
and
First long ride, Sir June, was, in Banawe to Sagada. And then I
wow,
realized, kasi it took me 12 hours to finish it. That's my first long ride using an MTB. And that's the time I realized, no, I should get a lighter bike, which is a road bike, para mas mabilis.
right.
Pero siguro mabagal lang talaga ako before. Medyo, that time, di pa ako ganun ka-okay with bike handling as well. So,
So
yun.
basically, nag-challenge ka dun sa ginawa mo na nasa
So,
mountain.
yeah, sobrang na-challenge. And then after that, I did another century ride from Isabela naman to Quirino because way back I was living in the north side of the Philippines, and sobrang ganda kasi ng Philippines. I mean, sobrang ganda ng north side ng Philippines kasi mabundok, maahon, so maganda for biking. Ayun.
All right, guys, I wanted to give you her cycling accomplishment para at least malaman ng ating mga viewers.
Wala pa siya, Sir Juna.
She's a
Yeah.
triathlon sprint noong 2018. She went on second place category sa age niya. And
Yeah.
Red Pal, Jeriel Sierra Madre, Shimano Loops. Ang dami niyang ginawa. And she did that Bicol nga, yung 445 kilometers. So that's about 276 miles of riding.
Yeah, for 3
Wow.
days stop. Yun.
And then you did the Valenzuela to Vigan, 412 kilometers din yun. You've done total of 7,219 kilometer distance and 70,257 elevation
As
gain
of
in
this
2020.
Yes, Sir John. This year. Talagang na in love ako into cycling because I was introduced, kasi during pandemic, I was introduced into indoor cycling, which is
Right.
Zwift. Yeah. And then, after that, I decided to have a bike upgrade, which is yun nga, I purchased a Bianchi. And then I meet a team of Bianchi owners, and we are called Pepe Ciclistas. It's my team right now. Doon ko na start yung my love affair into enduro biking, enduro cycling. Yun.
So basically, you like to suffer like the rest of us, right?
Opo. Sobrang grabing yung mga rides nila. Kasi they are, they did, most of the members of the Pepe Ciclistas, they did ODAX.
Okay.
They're super randoneers eh. And doon, they introduced me into long bike trainings. And then yun, parang natuwa naman ako na parang nasiyahan ako kasi iba yung feeling na binibigay when you're into long rides rather than short and sprint rides. Kasi in triathlon, those were sprint eh.
Right.
Here naman, parang mas nafe-feel ko, mas nararamdaman ko yung biking experience ko with long rides. Ayun. Kaya, and maganda yung mga pinupuntahan naming lugar. Kaya rin kami tinawag na Pepe Ciclistas. We got it from Pepe, which is from Rizal, si Jose Rizal. And then, most of us, kasi, we are fond in biking here in Rizal area. Dito sa Pilipinas, most of the loops kasi happen here in Rizal area. Ayun, Sir Jun. And hopefully, when you come here in the Philippines, when you visit us here in the Philippines, yeah, you could join us sa Sierra Madre. Magaganda ang mga lugar dito sa Pilipinas for biking.
Oh, of course, lahat ng nanonood sa inyo, if we ever, lahat ng mga viewers natin, if you guys ever go back to the Philippines, pag pwede na, wala nang pandemic, make sure to visit the Ciclistas group. And she's also associated sa Life Spark Cycling Club, di ba? At saka Phil Country Sweep member ka din, di ba? Is that a triathlon?
Yeah, it's a triathlon that is based in Canada. They're Filipino-Canadian people there in Canada that's triathlete and mga triathletes. So, nagkaroon lang kasi sila ng Zwift every month. Every week. Yeah, they did it every week. So, mas naging lang ako doon. Naging guest member lang naman ako doon.
Okay.
But it's an honor for me to be a guest member there, together with a lot of known athletes also. So yun.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of feedback dito sa mga viewers natin. Nakikita nila yung your TikTok post at saka yung sa YouTube mo. That's why sabi nila, and then nakita nga nila yung mga rides mo, and I that's why I contacted you, want you to share your experience. Dahil nga most of us here in the state, we mostly do endurance riding, and I saw your most of your videos YouTube. You mostly do endurance riding. What is the most memorable ride mo na hindi makakalimutan and that stick out from all those big rides that you have done?
Ito lang, sir, recently, the Bicol ride. Kasi we don't know the condition of the road. We don't have any idea. May mga nag-research sa amin. We planned it, but we don't have the idea on how yung gradient, pati yung road condition. So, we did not expect na magiging mahirap sa amin. Mahirap talaga kapag hindi mo kabisado yung daan. So, nung day 2 na namin, ng Bicol ride namin, because we did it 3 days, the day 2, it was so intense because we're doing it for 220 kilometers on that day. Yung day 1 kasi namin 130 lang eh. Pero yung day 2 namin, syempre, parang pagod-pagod ka na talaga. So, yung time na yon, sir, we almost ran out of batteries nung kinagabihan. So, we don't have that much light that we need. And nagpanic attack ako kasi walang ilaw, tapos puro truck. So, parang, yung vehicle namin, yung safety vehicle namin, medyo nagka-problem lang with communication kasi nauna na siya. So, pinapabalik namin siya para lang to give us light and to give us also protection from the overtaking trucks. So, siguro one is so far, the most memorable that I've ever experienced. And yun. kaya pag maglo-long ride ka, and you're expecting that it's gonna be a very long and winding road na dadaanan, better be sure you have a lot of batteries and lights. Grabe.
You have
Kailangan
to
may,
be, you know, you
kailangan
have
may ilaw
to
talaga.
battle prepared ka pa palagi, siyempre sa mga long ride na ganyan. Hey, Marga, we have a
Yeah.
question here. One of my good friend, he's in Quezon City. His name is Neri Valero. He's asking, he said, uh, ano to? Partner, patanong kay sa Quezon to Naga, what time sila nakarating sa Naga? Anong oras sila nakarating sa Naga?
Ang nangyari kasi sa amin from day 1 is kilometer 0 Luneta going to Lucena. Day 2 it's Lucena going to Sipocot, somewhere the boundary in Bicol. And then the third day was in Sipocot going to Cagsawa Ruins, which is the famous Mayon volcano na pinagpipicturean, tapos yung the Cagsawa Ruins itself, yun. So, a total of 445 kilometers. Grabe. It's, yun.
Those are really the sinasabing memorable rides na hindi mo makakalimutan, di ba? They're yung mga tatatak sa'yo na talagang
Kasi
this is,
mahirap talaga Sir Junet. Saka
yeah.
it involves also yung, I think, it's, for me, yung kailangan mentally prepared iba ang long ride. Kasi even though I trained a lot, pero iba pa rin pag you're mentally prepared. It makes difference. Yun.
Yeah, that's my next question to you sana eh. Di ba lahat sinasabi cycling akala nila is more physical, di ba? Pero I think for me ang cycling is more on mental part. You are mentally not ready to tackle those long rides. It can easily give up, di ba? Do you agree with me on that, Marga? And if
Yeah,
you
I
can
totally agree
share.
with it, Sir June. Kailangan talaga you're mentally tough kasi it's different when you're in a road. Kasi before, I was doing Zwift indoor biking and parang after a very long time, I did my longest rides as Zwift. But it's different when you're in an actual road. So, iba pa rin talaga when it comes to bike handling, when it comes to padjak talaga, when it comes to road, iba. Iba yung iba yung may hangin, iba yung sa actual road, yun. So you need to be prepared also for that. Yun.
Is there any in your cycling career during those nag-ride ka na you masok sa isipan mo you're gonna give up and how kasi napakahirap and you're
Actually,
nag-bike na tayo. Yeah.
when I was riding from Manila to Vigan, we did it also 3 days. Na-auto-focus ako for the second day and na-aksidente ako. Hindi naman yung lalang aksidente, pero na-overshoot ako. Medyo nagka-problem nun kasi we're in a peloton. Tapos, nabangga ako lang. Siguro sobrang pagod na rin. Nabangga ko yung gulong nung nasa unahan ko.
Oh,
And then, I overshoot. And then, yun, parang, bumagsak ako sa bangin. Pero, hindi naman yung sobrang lalim na bangin. But, that's the time that I realized na parang, ano ba tong pinaglalaban natin, Marga? May
right.
pinaglalaban tayo. Parang for you to get to vegan, like do it within a matter of within the span of 3 days, and then it's kasi puro flats, but ang hirap sa flats is kind of boring and tawag nito yung kapag sobrang habang flats.
Yeah.
Bored ka na saka mapapagod ka na, saka parang may time na parang inaantok-antok ka na. So, dun nagkaroon ako ng parang like a tap on my shoulder na ano ba, would you want this to continue? Kasi syempre, you only have one life. You're not a cat. So,
Diba? it always crosses your mind. Hey, why am I doing this? What's the cost?
Yeah, parang, there something to prove, di ba? Parang gano'n. Pero, for me naman kasi, once I finish naman the vegan ride, that's the time that I told myself, yeah, I finish it. I finish it strong. And still I continued, and yung parang parang you just feel you're strong. You feel like you're a super woman. Ganun kasi sa akin eh. Parang it's more of like, yeah, in everything that, in every challenge na dumadaan sa buhay ko, I could, I could easily face it, and then solve it, and then finish it. Yun. Diba? May hugot sa buhay.
Very well said. I think all of us cyclists, ganun lahat natin, yun ang hugot natin, di ba? Parang when we finish something na talagang nagbigay sa atin for yung big achievement ng long rides na ganun, ang saya, di ba? It's
Yeah.
feeling
Hindi hindi lang naman siya bragging rights, Sir Jun eh. Parang it's for you to feel like, yeah, I could do more. I could do more in life. That's how you, that's how I feel eh. Yun.
Hey, Marga, we're gonna pull some viewers in a few minutes. Do you want anything to say about your YouTube channel sa ating mga
Ayun.
viewers? Para
Okay.
I'm gonna pick random viewers because they wanted to ask you some questions, if you don't mind. We're doing a live show. If you want, you can go ahead and give them information about your YouTube account. At saka,
Yeah.
alam ko marami nanonood sa'yo doon. Una na ako doon din.
Thank you, Sir Jun. Ikaw yata yung pang 100, 165 na viewers. It's a startup YouTube account. Well, I want to promote lang po, just to share with you yung rides ko. I am on YouTube right now, so it's Marga Doodles. Yeah, it's tawag lang kasi sa akin yun when I was in my first working company. So yun, Marga Doodles, that's the account. I will share it naman. And you could add me up in Facebook and IG. It's Marga Gamayo. Ayun. Thank you, Sir Jun. Yeah.
Very good. Oh, you're welcome. So sa mga viewers natin, just let me know once you guys are ready to ask her a question. Just message me dito sa ating partner Neri. Do you want to go on live and ask Miss Marga yung question mo kanina? Doc? Before we move into our 2 minutes commercial muna tayo, Marga, no? Then we can go back while we set up the question and answer sa ating mga viewers. All right, guys, we're gonna go on a quick break here, and then we're gonna go back, ask more questions sa ating special guest from the Philippines, si Miss Marga Gamayo. Okay, bro. Okay. Nahiya yung mga gustong mag-ask ng question live kay Miss Marga. We're gonna bring her live again, and we have Gian here. Hello, and we are back, Miss Marga. We have a naku po, ayun, nawala siya. Nahiya. Kanina, lalakas ng loob. Ngayon, nahiya sila. Natatagalan po yung break namin dahil naghihintay kami dun sa mga mag-ask ng question. Pumapasok sila and then lumalabas din. Okay, now we do have one. Miss Marga, I'm gonna put him. His name is Chester Dig. He's one of the PJB. He's from Japan. So, hey, lakas ng loob ngayon. Nahiya sila. Good brother, or good morning, good afternoon. Natatagalan po yung break namin dahil naghihintay kami dun sa mga mag-ask ng question. Pumapasok sila and then lumalabas din. Okay, now we do have one. Okay, Chester. I'm going to put him in. His name is Chester. He's on PJB. He's from Japan. Hey,
Okay lang mo.
parang
Maganda. Okay, sige.
good morning, kasi may feedback eh.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Chester, go ahead and ask your question kay Miss Marga. If
Hello?
you go ahead. Can you hear us, Chester?
All right. Yeah. So the biggest thing really is thank you for coming on. Yeah. So my question really is about it's lagging kasi.
Can you hear us, Chester?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So you said the biggest thing really is you have a coming off cycling team, right? Yeah. So my question really is about it's lagging kasi.
Can you hear us, Chester?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
We're having technical difficulties kasi from Japan. I think there's a feedback coming from Chester. Sa ano niya. Either Chester, you should probably turn off your video and go with
Chester? Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. All right.
We're having technical difficulties kasi
hold on.
from Japan. I think there's a feedback coming from Chester. Sa ano niya. Either Chester, you should probably turn off your video and go with
All right. Let me stop real quick. All right.
We're having technical difficulties kasi from and I think there's some feedback coming from okay, we're gonna remove Chester muna kasi na masyadong ano yung naglalag yung signal niya kasi it might be the Wi-Fi setting. But anyway, is there anything else that you want to share with us while we're waiting for some more of the viewers to ask you questions na sa cycling life mo during this pandemic?
Cycling. Well, my group right now is planning na mag-North Luzon loop. They're gonna do it for 9 days, I think. Pero it's still a plan. Pero I don't know if I could come. But siguro segment lang. Not the whole loop. Yun yung uusapan pa namin. So, hoping that some of the cyclists na makakakilala sa amin, you could join us in cycling pagdating namin dun sa mga bayan-bayan na yun. Ayun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, sa ating mga viewer po, pagkatapos natin ng broadcast nito, ay we will post this YouTube and you are welcome to share this interview with Miss Marga Gamayo ng Team Pepe Ciclista para at least if you guys see her on the road, please say hi to her. Para at least lumawak yung cycling group community natin. Hindi lang dito sa States and kahit sa Pilipinas pa. I mean, we can't wait to go over there para we can all meet up at one point pag natapos na itong pandemic and magka-vaccine na tayo, di ba?
So yeah, hoping. Para magkaroon din tayo ng reunion. Mga cycling reunions natin.
Yeah, definitely. We can wait for that. Let's have Chester again. Chester, we're gonna try again. Chester.
Okay. Better.
There's still an echo. We're gonna go with another one with God boy, Gian.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Okay, Gian. He's one of the PJV too, Marga. Yeah, a question for you, Gian. Take it away, bro.
Yeah, tanong ko lang kasi mahina din ako sa akyatan eh. Nabanggit mo kanina na mahirap yung akyatan. So meron ka bang mga tips dyan na pwede kong gawin para lumakas ng konti?
Tips para lumakas? Well, baka ma-expect nila na sobrang lakas ako yung pero, well, I am doing climb training together with Pajakero. Well, a former, and then right now he's the coach in 7-Eleven and the player, a cyclist as well. Sumasama ako sa, alam mo sir, kailangan sumama tayo sa malalakas.
Oo nga eh, lagi ako nag-drop eh. Kaya hindi ako makasama.
Sila yung mga magaling mambudol na mapupush talaga tayo para talagang hindi ka talaga, parang may hiya ka talaga na tumukod, magtulak. Kasi meron sa amin na may grupo rin kami sa Facebook na kung saan pinopost nila yung mga nagtutulak. Kaya kailangan talaga lumakas ka. Well, aside from that, sir, may climb hill training kasi ako. Parang climb repeat training. I'm doing it with a gradient of 13 kasi yun. Yung gradient na yun. I'm doing it siguro thrice a week. Tapos with naka-high gear lang ako. Para lumakas lang yung pedal power ko. And marunong din akong, para makapag-off-saddle training din ako. Ayun. Yun mostly.
Masubukan nga yan.
Yeah, sir. Kaya mo for sure. Ako nung una, wala rin akong sa climbs eh. Takot din ako. So, sumama lang ako sa mga kasama ko sa Pepe Ciclista. Grabe sila sa ahon. Grabe.
Hey, Marga, Gian had mentioned he's going back to the Philippines probably in a year or two. Sinabi niya na you guys can host a ride down sa Pilipinas when you go back there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes. So, we're planning also to do that Sir June eh. Kasi some of the yung mga kasama ko rin with Swift, they are in other countries. So once the pandemic is over, they're gonna move in here from the also. So that all of us will be able to and then go biking. Especially here in Amono, in Iskid, Sierra Madre. Yeah, we have a lot of places na pang-ahunan. Ganon.
Is there anything else na gusto mong itanong sa guest, Gian?
Wala na, yun lang siguro.
We're still
din lang ako eh.
Kaya lang, nag-feedback talaga yung kay Chester. I think the signal, kasi nagagaling sa Japan pa yun eh.
Sa Japan pa siya eh.
Layo kasi. Sobrang naman. Well, anyway, thank you, Gian.
Thank you, sir. Hoping to, yeah.
Marga, thank you so much for entertaining those questions. We wanted to get Chester dig in, and we're gonna do one more thing. We can get him, give him a chance to ask you this question he wanted to ask. Chester, let us try again.
All right, can you hear me?
Now it's better.
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay,
hey,
go ahead.
I just want to say, great cycling right here, baby.
Oh.
All right.
I guess my question was actually, so you have a team, a cycling team, diba?
Yeah.
So how did you start, like, getting people, recruiting people, and training and all that stuff, or how was it just like a kind of like a friendly type group at first, and then after that, kind of start getting into competitions or tours and stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, we started just because we are a group of Bianchi owners. So my bike is Bianchi, and then they also own Bianchi bikes. And then yeah, some of them they did Audax. They are super adventurous, yeah. And then they are very they're very active in long rides and also in ahon rides. So those with a high gradient, yun yung mga gusto nilang puntahan talaga eh. Okay. And then, not that we recruit, but talagang yung iba, most of the Bianchi owners then, they just wanted to ride with us because we are, well, the group now is known for riding yung mga epic rides. namin. Kasi ang epic rides namin is 400 kilometers, 200 miles and above. Yun. Yung ano na. Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
Chester, before you ask her another question, I want to thank you. Thank you for your service. Marga, just
Oh,
to give you our brother Chester Zig is in the military. Do you want Chester? So thank you for your service, brother.
thank you. Walang anuman, man. You don't have to say that, but thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have another question to our guest, Chester?
I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I'm gonna be private. But like, I mean, after this, if there's one more time, that's what I meant.
Well, keep those private. I'm joking. Anyway,
The thing is actually,
we,
so
we, we have a few more minutes for her. I'm
Okay.
sure she has other things to do para ma-wrap na natin itong ating interview kay Marga Gamayo. And I really do appreciate her time, giving us her time para maging guest natin siya dito sa PJV live show, talk show natin.
Yeah.
Chester, I'm going to give you the mic and ask her the question you wanted to ask her. And I think I have a couple of guys that wanted to get in here too and wanted to ask her some questions.
All right. So the biggest thing is obviously those endurance rides, long rides. So
Yeah.
what are your nutritions like during the pre-ride, mid-ride, and post nutrition tips that you could?
Nutrition?
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually drinking Vitargo. Are you familiar with Vitargo? It's an electrolyte and a carbo loader drink. Yeah.
Okay.
And then every 50 kilometers we stop by and then we grab some snacks or we eat anything. Yeah.
Anything. Nothing heavy.
I love coffee so much. So
I love
anything
coffee.
that has caffeine, anything that has caffeine, coffee, flavored coffee, whatever it is. Yun.
Caffeine is the key for endurance riding. Well,
Yeah,
anyway, Chester, we appreciate your coming over, bro, and glad that we finally seen you live too.
Yeah.
And hey, Chester, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you guys.
Thank
I
you,
will talk
sir.
to you guys later.
All right. Stay safe.
Bye, Miss Marga.
Yeah. Bye, sir.
Like I told you, Marga, marami kang fans dito sa States. Not even in the US, in Japan too. But anyway, again, we wanted to thank you really for giving us your precious time in PJV Talk. Is there anything else that you want to add on before we wrap up this interview with you? And we can go back the Cycling Banayad here to close out our show.
May nag-PM pa sa akin may i-shoutout daw po kay Doc Eric, and then kay Sir Gian also. Yun. And ng Pajakero brothers din kay Sir Gian. And also, I want to greet Pepe Ciclista, Ismael, Sir RC, Tata, Eddie, Marian, Brian, Lawrence, and then our team Budol. Team Budol also for shout out also to Attorney Timon Fortune. Yun.
Yeah, shout
Hi,
out to
Attorney.
Attorney Fortune. Thank you so much, Attorney Fortune, for adding me in your Pinoy Road Bikers. Maraming salamat, sir. I think we're going to get him here too at some point. I'll ask him if he can oblige na maging guest din natin siya dito sa ating show. Well, anyway, hey Marga, thank you so much for your time. Maraming salamat. Guys, like I said, follow her on YouTube at saka sa Instagram. She's a very strong cyclist. I can tell you that. She climbs a lot of mountains. Thank you so much, Marga, and God bless you. God bless your families. And stay safe and healthy. Maraming salamat. And good afternoon pala dyan, no?
Yeah, it's afternoon here.
Okay. Thank you, Philippines. Miss Marga Gamayo. Thank you so
See you
much.
on the road. See you on the road. Bye.
On the road. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thank you so much. Maraming salamat. Ayun po, naka 1 hour na naman tayo sa ating PJV Talk Show. We haven't done the uh, yung ano natin, yung raffle. So we're gonna do the raffle now. So stay tuned for a few minutes. We can do the raffle after ng sponsorship natin dito sa PJV Talk Show.